Hi, my name is Jalen Ganel. For the last year, I've been looking at how to leverage AI seriously for this new world, beyond just a regular chatbot, trying to take a look at how we can use it to make ourselves more productive, more creative, and more insightful. I'm going to show today what Bredcrums does, taking what I think AI truly can do beyond just a regular chatbot and allowing you to really explore, to connect, to comprehend, and make sense of really large topics so you can understand things in a way that you personally can understand them. So as you look here, I've currently set up I'm in the middle of what's called a trail, looking at performing a SWOT analysis on liquid death. But I'll do it and I'll go back and I'll start with another one. So in Breadcrumbs, we don't have chats, we have trails. The reason why is because a trail, if you think about it, standing in like a national park, you'll have a large area, a large amount of things. And depending on where you are, certain information, certain places will be of greater relevance to you versus not. But in order to really comprehend that entire sort of landscape, it does involve having to move through and traverse. AI is really great in that it can automate things for us, but it can't ever allow us to download that information. I mean, until Neuralink comes out, but that's another story. So right now in this trail interface, to sort of set that landscape, that domain for our trail, I am going to place in a subject as well as a goal, so that not only do we have a sort of idea of where we are, but a sort of point B to get to where we want to. So in this case, I'll just name a random company. So we'll say Apple, and it's legal battles with Fortnite or Epic Games. And my goal really is to understand the regulatory landscape, engage Apple's ability to withstand potential litigations. So we can select any model, but I'm going to put in 4.0 because it's the best so far. And so these are some slices that we have. And these are some by default, but we also can add many more. And so we can take a look at the ones we have pinned, or sort of move through and include maybe other things that we may have wanted to analyze about Apple specifically. We don't just have to use the pinned ones here. But I'm actually not going to do any of that. I'm actually going to go for what's called a stack. So very specifically, this is something where we take specialized sort of concepts and archetypes, right, as these slices are, but place them together with some additional context and allow one to really get a sense of the greater landscape of a particular topic. So I'll then select that. We're going to do a little PESTEL. And then we're going to create a trail. So out comes a summary or overview, right, of said information in 3 paragraphs or less, but you can decide how you want the outputted format to be. And then here we'll have, still trying to get this in order, by the way, but a PESTEL analysis. So now we've pulled up certain bits of information, but now the certain bits of information, right, every time you click on them, right, these little crumbs here we call them, it'll then observe and explain that specific subject, but within the context of the S of a PESTEL analysis, but also within the greater context of the subject that you're trying to learn and the goal in which you're trying to get to. And over time, you can look through and click through into different areas of information. And so because of what I've called and penned the Bredcrum Paradigm, it allows you to look through things and get an idea of what things are, guaranteeing that the context sort of cascades further down, no matter where it is you're trying to sort of understand and analyze. And so another thing that we can do is we can actually connect 2 topics together. In this case, these 2 may not necessarily be so related, but here we can then find the connections that two terms have within the greater domain of our overall of our desired subject to understand our goal. But really what Bredcrums is about trying to take a look at the subject and really sort of tunneling in and attacking it from many different angles, and then being able to get an understanding and insight of how things relate to each other. Not only does this sort of build a comprehension with what it is that you're trying to learn, it allows you to really comprehend things much more than memorize. Oh, that makes sense because in this context here. Or, oh, that makes sense because that context there. And now you're able to sort of use AI in a way that is unconstrained. The idea with Bredcrums is we want to provide an experience that really truly supercharges the user without rate limits. As much as it's great to have fixed subscriptions, we think that, well, there's a new world where you can truly unlock yourself and unlock your mind. And, Bredcrums is that intellectual Ferrari. And while a Ferrari may cost some money, you still have to pay for the gas. And so that's what our usage model comes in. But I'll be showing more demos like this throughout this week because now a lot of things are sort of wrapping together and I'm really proud of what we've built. But please subscribe, follow, and we'll be continuing to put out more demos like this. If you have any suggestions on any things you'd like, please let us know. And we'll be demoing our implementation of doing this same type of analysis, but with files very shortly. So thank you.